Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss a short story, The Barber's Trade Union by Mulkraz Anand. The Barbers Trade Union is composed by and an Indo-Anglian writer, Mulkraz Anand. He was highly influenced by the thoughts and philosophy of Mahatma Gandhi. The story depicts how Chandu, the barber's son, showed immense courage in framing trade unions, which played an important role in the freedom struggle also. It also shows that how trade unions can create wonders. It is a rising conflict between the privileged and underprivileged sections of the Indian society. Chandu is the friend of the narrator. He was a barber's son, studied in the same school. Narrator belonged to the high caste of society. However, Chandu was of low caste one. The dressing style of the both was different. Chandu's father died suddenly of cholera and he had to leave the school and perform the works of his father. Every morning he used to go to the big ones' houses of the village for shaving and hair dressing. He was also learned from his father to deal with cuts, boils, and pimples. He was a young man, highly influenced by the city life. He used to go to city with Lala Hukam Chand in his carriage and observed the dressing style of the people in the district court like policemen and chowkidar, etc. He was particularly influenced by Kalam Khan, the dentist. He wore a rubber coat worn by the dentist. Chandu somehow managed to purchase that coat, pumped shoes, t-shirt and a leather bag for himself and also a new set of instruments. He, as usual, went to the big ones like landlords and sahukars' houses, but this time treated differently. He was insulted by both of them. He was called son of a pig as he spoiled his religion by wearing the coat of cow's marrow and evil Angrezi shoes in their houses. He was moved out of the house by the landlord and the others. Landlord called him a rascally son of iron age and Shahukar called him swine. He decided to take revenge of his insult and hair cutting and on strike for 3 days. He decided to take revenge of his insult and decided to go to the city for shaving and hair cutting and on strike for 3 days. The situation of the landlord, Sahukar, and others got awkward by the end of 3 days. Landlord had to dye his white mouse because he married to a 20 years young lady who threatened to leave him, and Shahukar looked like leper in his brown mouse. Chandu and his friends went past the Shahukar's shop and called them beavers, beavers. The elders complained to Chandu's mother, but she had no fear and was happy of his sons earning more. Then the villagers decided to call the barbers of Verka and pay them higher remuneration. But Chandu had already reacted to this and formed a union of the barbers of Verka. Dhunu, his cousin, and all the barbers in the range of 7 miles. Looking at the shop of Niranjan Das, he felt that a shop should be opened at the head of the bazaar by forming a union. He was a gifted speaker and told everyone that they should not go to anyone's house. Instead, people should come to them for hair cutting and shaving. Thus, the Rajkot district Barber Brothers hairdressing and shaving saloon was opened by their trade union and collective efforts. Mulkraj Anand, through this story, depicts the character of a boy who, on being insulted and being fashionable in his dressing, formed the trade union. This effort played an important role in the freedom struggle also. The author also used abuses which gave a deep touch and also highlighted social issues such as caste discrimination. This also shows his understanding of Indian society. Thank you very much.